This isn't your normal classic car shop. This is DWS Classics. Whether it's buying them to flip them, building them to show them, or just driving the wheels off of them, we've got the best jobs in the world. Iconic vehicles from the past were meant to be driven. This is history driven.
I grew up in Southern California, and coming down you get the beach air and cruising and getting to look at the waves when you're driving.
For me, it's just like a stress reliever, man. Like, work all day, come home, get a call from someone, hey, let's go cruising, go down to the beach, perfect weather, everyone's giving you a thumbs up or saying, hey, how are you, cool car. You know, it's not something that everybody has, right? So like, it's not like a supercar or something, but it's still something that's pretty cool and everyone really appreciates, I think.
You know, in the early 60s, the cars were starting to look a little bit different. They'd got past the wing era. Everything was getting a little more square and boxy. And the Nova come along, well, you know, if you talk to a girl, they'll say it's a cute little car. Everybody saw it as a compact car back in the day. So, you know, a lot of your grandmothers, families, whatever had these, you know, they had little 2 doors, they had 4 doors, they had station wagons. You could have any of these with a 6-cylinder or a V8 in them. They started making super sports. There's even 6-banger super sports in the early era. And a little bit later on, anything super sport meant a very fast car, especially 66 and 7 and then up. They even ended up putting 396s in some of the later Novas and calling them SSs, and they were really fast cars. Even Yanko got his hand into those Novas and started putting big horsepower motors in them. So when it comes to Nova, you could have a grocery getting station wagon that your grandma might have owned, or you might have had a really fast race car. Really, Chevy had a hit when they brought that thing out, and they were all over the place with that thing. They did so much with it.
Always getting the thumbs up for old cars. I grew up with old cars. My dad, my brother builds amazing hot rods, and he helps me out. So, you know, just cruising around, we always do cruises, and it's real fun just getting together with like-minded people. We share a passion for the classics. We like to keep things, you know, to somewhat originality. We don't go overboard with custom stuff. I know I've got custom wheels on this, but you know, I think the look's still classic. But just driving around, it's an amazing feeling just to keep the hot rodding alive. I don't know, like I said, I grew up with it. I always have a car. Between my brother and I think we have 8 or 9 cars. And it's a passion. It's so much fun. You know, all our friends are in the cars, so you kind of gravitate towards people and your likes. You know, it's a way of life, honestly.
She's already claimed the car. My 18-year-old daughter, her name's Megan, saying that she told her brothers that this is her car, and she's got the fever like I do. She loves cars, and she just wants to cruise around like I do. And it's got, like I said, the LS 5.3. It's got it's probably about 300 horses or more. When I'm cruising with my family in this car, I'm just relaxed and enjoying my family. People waving to us, giving me the thumbs up. Get to talk to different people about the car, telling them what year it is, what I've done to it, my little touches I've done to it, and just enjoying it with the family.
When you think of car culture, it started in California. The quarantine cruise kind of came about because there was nothing going on for the car guys to do. There's no shows, everything's canceled. So what the fellows did with the quarantine cruise was they got on Instagram and they just started saying, hey, there's gonna be a quarantine cruise, and on this day we'll let you know where it's gonna be. And then they found a location, they notified everybody, and they got a few hundred cars. And then they did a quarantine cruise too, and it got some more cars. It about doubled in size. Then it tripled in size. Now they've had 8 of these things or so, and it's gotten to the point where there's like 2,000 to 3,000 cars now, and it's a huge deal.
No, actually, our first one was the Quarantine Cruise 3, and that's the reason why we're going broke, because every time we come here, we get new ideas, come back, and it's a new, different car pretty much. Do a lot of stuff to it throughout the whole month they give us, and then just bring it by.
It's a really cool show. I love the Quarantine Cruise. That's the reason why I bought this car, actually, because I didn't have this car until the Quarantine Cruise started. And then, all of our friends, cousins, neighbors, we all have classic cars. We all hang out, we come to these cruises. It's a great event. It's a great event.
I don't know, just coming and sharing the same passion as everybody, pretty much, just seeing all the classic cars that you don't really see on the streets as much, but you get to see them all in one day together.
I've had the car maybe for about 6 months now. It's a 1970 Nova. Originally, it was matte black color. So the paint color is from a 2020 Tesla. It's like a gunmetal charcoal gray color. I like the entire car, to tell you the truth.
You're at home, you don't want to do anything to your car, you come here, you go back with a bunch of ideas, start ordering a bunch of parts, and that's how it goes.
Yeah, I'm with Muscle Madness Car Club. We've been around for a couple years now. Some classics, some new generation, and we're just a big family. We throw parties for each other, have barbecues. Somebody needs work on the car. All you gotta do is bring a couple beers, a couple cases, and throw some meat on the grill, and all the guys get their hands in it. The Nova was the dream car from high school, and me and my buddies and my cousins would sit around and we talk about, what would we do with it? What was our big dream? What was the the grand scheme. Some guys wanted it lowered, some guys wanted big tires, some guys wanted it to look really pretty, some guys wanted it nasty, but it was a car everyone always wanted, and you know, they helped me put this together. This is a 1970 Chevy Nova. It's got a 350 small block. It's a Chevy Performance crate engine. We also did a T5 swap, and this was all done within 3 months in my backyard on pennies, you know. Just, I'm an apprentice welder and just trying to get this thing together. It's hard, but we got it done. It's not just something that sits in the garage for me. It's a part of me.
History Driven is brought to you by Chevrolet Performance, fueling the passion of automotive enthusiasts by offering crate engines, transmissions, blocks, and components for project cars. Total Cost Involved Engineering Incorporated. Quality doesn't cost, it pays. Eddie Motorsports. Products for the specialty automotive industry that are high in quality and available for an affordable price. And by Pour 15, professional automotive and industrial coatings for permanent rust and corrosion protection.
Any minute now, the guys from Chevy Performance have an engine coming over. The local dealership we work with is Guarantee Chevrolet. Our buddy Jim there, the rep, he's going to come down personally and unload this LT motor that they're bringing us. We're excited because this is the latest, greatest GM stuff. You know, everybody went from the old Gen 1 350 small block stuff, you know, over to the LS. Now the LT is going to be the next progression. It's the latest, it's badass, and we're pretty stoked that they're doing this for us so we can put this in our 58 Chevy. Oh man.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Is that an LT motor, bro?
That is. So that's Chevrolet Performance's LT 376, 535 horsepower motor.
Oh, very
Straight
nice.
out of the catalog. Straight out of the catalog.
Dude, this is gonna be so cool in that truck over there, man. Okay, dude, so here we are. We had to get a new hood for it. We got new fenders, you know, almost everything's new on this. You know, of course, repop type stuff. But it's going to be a real cool show truck. So it's a little 58 Chevy, short bed, got a badass chassis, best everything so far in there. And well, if we're talking about best everything, that whole connected cruise, man,
Yeah,
that thing is so
absolutely.
cool. Yes.
And I'm using my imagination already to try and figure out the final product. I kind of envision that.
You can picture it, I'm sure. It's going to be like a satin black is what he's looking for.
Okay.
We're trying to talk him into a burgundy interior instead of a light gray interior because to me that just will pop so much more.
Absolutely.
You know, so I think that'd be a great combo for this guy, and I think I've got him sold on it pretty much.
Yeah, contrast is always good.
You know?
Yeah, so.
And a red interior with something black, dude, it just looks kind of mean, and you know, it looks like it'll go fast, even if it will or won't. You know? So it's gonna be cool.
I'm pretty sure it will.
Dude, this thing is gonna go all right. Oh yeah. So we're here at TCI and we're about to take a look at this new chassis we got. We gave him the Chevrolet Performance LT setup that we have. They've put it in the chassis and fitted it all up, and with a little luck, we'll be able to put our cab on and put everything on around this thing. This is the first time that TCI has put one of these LTs in one of the pickup truck chassis, and I think they're excited to show it to us, and I know I'm excited to see this thing.
All right, man, here she is. Oh, the engine's mounted.
Dude,
Ready
oh
to
my
rock.
gosh.
Got your wheels and tires on it?
Yeah. Oh, wow, dude. That's beautiful. What a piece of work this is, my gosh.
Got a little bit of work getting the engine in there, but that Holley pen made our lives easy.
Oh yeah, and dude, the headers, man, they fit in there with all kinds of room.
Yeah, that worked out good. So
Dude.
this would be a combination that we can now promote and sell.
Yeah, well, thank you, brother. What else can I say?
I can't wait to see the paint job with these wheels.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm ecstatic right now. This thing is so freaking cool, man, I tell you.
All spec to fit the wheels.
Yeah.
You know, the width on this, it's gonna look meaty from the back.
Oh yeah, dude, these big old 315s. Oh, and we've already mini tubbed it and the whole bit, dude, and fit all that, so we know we're good there.
All right, she's gonna sit low, she's gonna ride good.
Well, it's a piece of art, dude, really it is.
Well, like we had showed, you know, all fully boxed 156 wall, 8 inches tall.
Yeah, this is a stout, sturdy looking chassis, dude. And dude, and the headers fit. That's supposed to be, let us know how that goes. We got room all over the
Right,
place.
bolted right in.
Oh, that's excellent, dude. That's just easier
You got
to
the hard
build.
part now, though. Now you got to build the rest of the exhaust.
Yeah, right.
But we left you some room in there.
Yeah,
our
we-
center section's built such that you could even fit a 4-inch exhaust through there if you really wanted to.
Yeah. Well, that's what the high-end exhaust guys are for, dude. You know, they can do all the crazy bends and the weird stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's get this thing loaded up.
Dude, let's do it. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
History Driven is brought to you by Chevrolet Performance, fueling the passion of automotive enthusiasts by offering great engines, transmissions, blocks, and components for project cars. 415, professional automotive and industrial coatings for permanent rust and corrosion protection. Eddy Motorsports, products for the specialty automotive industry that are high in quality and available for an affordable price. And by Total Cost Involved Engineering Incorporated. Quality doesn't cost, it pays.
Well, like I said, I like the body style, and that's what drove me to the car, Nova, and this little square car, Chevy 2. It's like, oh, I thought to myself, I gotta have one of those. And sure enough, here I am. 18 years later, I have the car now.
It's a 1966 Chevy 2 Nova. It's got a 383 small block with a M24 speed, 12-volt posi rear end. It's got 15, 6, and 7 Crow's Feet Americans. Don't know what else to say about it. It's Marina Blue. It's a nice car to drive.
Always loved these cars. I bought one a month after I turned 16, and just fell in love with the car. They're little shoebox Chevys. They're awesome. You build it, you drive it, and you hammer it. That's the way they should be. You got to see what they can do every once in a while.